These are always a pain to open. I'm always guilty of damaging them somehow, so be a little more careful. Alright, finally. You got a Harry Hillman banner. Card number 15 is a little pennant of Hall of Famer Harry Hillman with a little picture on it. It's cute. This pack already feels substantial, which means it probably has a giant piece of cardboard in it. Survey says I'm right. And here are the card designs. First card up is Killer, Harmon Killebrew. You can see it's got that old-fashioned tobacco card style. Gives you some stats on Harmon. Here's Larry from the Three Stooges. Fred Lynn. Here's a mini. Okay, and the mini is dressed up like a tobacco card. It's got a broadleaf cigarettes ad on the back. It's Gene Tennis, and jazz legend Duke Ellington. So you can see the mix, mostly baseball and a few star entertainers, things like that. It's Pee Wee Reese from the Brooklyn Dodgers, W.K. Kellogg, Raleigh Fingers. Here is Scooter, Phil Rizzuto. I guess they all have the broadleaf back. Minnie Minoso, the first great Latin American players. And the Spirit of St. Louis, Charles Lindbergh's airplane. This pack is thinner than all the others, which means it doesn't have a little cardboard thing. Eddie Cicotti, one of the Black Sox. Al Unser, an auto racing guy. There's Bill Walton. Elizabeth Montgomery. Okay. Fred McMullen. And Yankees, Tony Kubek. Alright, next one up, famous lefty, Warren Spahn. 363 wins. The Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Rusty Staub. This is the mini. Bobby Jones. Great golfer. Willie McCovey. So Don Larson of The Perfect Game. Johnny Weissmuller, Dawn Wells. The mini is of Bob Woodward of Deep Throat and busting Richard Nixon fame. Charlie Chaplin, and finally Bill Russell. First one up is Boog Powell. It's Frankie Frisch. Here's the first auto. John Blue Moon Odom. It's a ball player. I want to say it's a Negro League player. A lean right-hander could bring the heat. Odom contributed to 3 World Championships in Oakland. Okay, so no, much more modern. 1972, 3-hitter. Blah, blah, blah. So sort of a fan favorite type guy. John Blue Moon Odom. Cool nickname. Cool autograph because he included his nickname. So I'll take it. It's Eddie Cicotti again. It's the mini. Yaz. And Early Wynn, who has 300 wins. The mini is falling out, so I'll pick it out now, and it's Chick Gandil. Oh, another back. Cool. It's a Candy Croft back. Croft and Allen Company, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Red Show and Dice, Hall of Famer. Dizzy Dean. Sweet Lou. Panella. Edgar Allan Poe. And Buster Keaton, actor. It's neat. Here's the blow-up of Elizabeth Montgomery, the actress. Best remembered as Samantha Stevens from Bewitched. She looks a lot better than she did in Bewitched in that picture. Ron Bloomberg. Oh, it's neat. It's like an insert. It's a pop-up card of Brooks Robinson. Backs are very similar. But that's neat. It's like the old style pop-up cards. I have a few of those upstairs somewhere. There's a jockey. Gene something wrong. Jim Ryan. A Myler. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt. There's Walter Hagen, golfer. Jim Bunning, the senator. Kareem again. There's Ben Hogan on the mini. Another Candy Croft back. Chick Gandil. And Jane Mansfield, actress. Johnny Bench. Nate Colbert. Another one of these pop-ups. Although this one's an actress, Jane Mansfield. It's a little bizarre. There's John Dean, White House counsel. Byron Nelson, the golfer. Jack Johnson, famous boxer. And Dwight D. Eisenhower. Jack Johnson was even pre-Joe Louis, the famous African-American champion. Nope, mini's falling out again. This mini's got the Ty Cobb back. That's neat. So they do vary the backs considerably, and it's one of the Three Stooges. That one's Mo, for those of you who don't know. So Charlie Geringer, sorry. Bobby Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Roger Hornsby, and he of 30 wins, Denny McClain. Richard Petty, Cleon Jones, Pete Rose, the minis of Sam Crawford, Hall of Famer. It's Archie Vaughan, another Hall of Famer, and Bobby Thompson, the shot heard around the world. Pack's a little heavier than the others, so either memorabilia or a giant piece of cardboard. That's the cardboard. Al Newhouser, Joe Jackson, Black Sox fame, Bobby Allison, race car driver. Here I've got Pee Wee Reese, Burley Grimes, and Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. Lefty Williams. They must have a Black Sox thing going on because there's so many Black Sox in this set so far. Gandil, Cicotti, Jackson, Lefty Williams. There's Duke Snider, Jerry West, a big blank card. Jerry West again on the mini. Eddie Collins, another Black Sox guy, although he was not one of the guys thrown out, but he did play second base that year for the White Sox. And Bob Beeman, long jumper. Eddie Collins is, of course, in the Hall of Fame. He was older by the time he played in the 1919 White Sox team that got thrown out. Sam Snead, tremendous golfer. There's Mo again. Seattle Slew, the horse. Seattle Slew again. No, this is another horse. Affirmed. Sorry. Not a big horse race guy. Buck Leonard, famous Negro League player. And Tyrus Cobb. Eddie Arcaro. Marsha. Cleon Jones. The mini and the big, back to back. Both a big Frank Howard, home run hitter. There's famous Yankee catcher Bill Dickey, one of the two retired number 8s on the Yankees. Yogi Berra is the other one. Jack Dempsey, famous boxer. Grace Kelly. Carl Bernstein. Oh, here's the piece of memorabilia. And it's from Hall of Famer Rod Carew. And it's a bat piece. Very small bat piece. The enclosed material is guaranteed by Panini America. It's a neat card. It's nice, thick. Yeah, a little understated, but cool nonetheless. There's Bobby Jones again, the Loch Ness Monster. Luis Aparicio and Ralph Kiner, who hit a ton of home runs in the late 40s, early 50s for the Pirates. There's Al Kaline, big card of Bob Woodward. Penny Chenery, who apparently owns Secretariat. I know Secretariat. Eddie Arcaro again. There's Billy Martin, Yankee second baseman, manager, and the Three Stooges again. So I'm a little obsessed with the Stooges in this set. This one's gonna open up weird. First one up, President Harry Truman, John Kruget, Steve Garvey. That looks like Teddy Roosevelt, and it is. Sam Crawford. And Ava Gardner, the actress. Mickey Lolick, Tom Seaver, Tom Terrific, the Wright brothers, insert. Babe Diedrichson, okay. Olympic hero. Man of War, Big Horse. And President John F. Kennedy. Ask not what your country can do for you. Nancy Lopez. Ted Williams. Secretariat again. Gene Tennis again. Big one at Teddy Roosevelt. And Ben Hogan again. 3 packs left. Frank Tanania, Russell Johnson, Gary Carter, I'm not sure what some sort of insert, Raja, the Scooter, and Frank Robinson. Forgive me, I'm just going to double up in the last one so I don't have to go over the YouTube limit on time. And first one, Babe Diedrichson, Maury Wills, Stolen Base King, Robinson, Jackie Robinson. It's Vita Blue, looks like it. It is. Curly, and Swede Reisberg. And last but not least, Happy Felsch, Joe Willie Namath, Mark Spitz, Jack Johnson again, Jackie Robinson, and Vita Blue, the big card. Alright, this has been a box break of 2012 Panini Golden Age. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm well over the YouTube limit, so I'm not even going to bother trying and come under it. And I'll catch you next time. The site again is baseballcardstorenj.com.